Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Steve Harvey, get them on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Come on, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. 5 things that I know successful people have to do. To be successful, the principles are the same. You can apply it to anything. You know, if you want to be happily married, you know, whatever it is, the principles of success are the same. There are a series of things that you have to do. You cannot skip the steps of success. If you do, you're going to have to go back and step on them anyway. So here's a part, man, that I want you all to understand about me and about how to look at it. You know, you cannot underestimate faith and prayer. You just can't. You cannot underestimate the power of faith and the power of prayer. See, for me, this is just for me now. This ain't in the scripture nowhere. This is just something I discovered. What prayer did for me was it tied me to my Creator. It gave me a sense, and I'm describing it this way, but I'm telling you it's deeper than this. But it gave me a sense that I wasn't alone. And in actuality, I wasn't. But prayer helped connect me to the power source that was available to me to get through, get around, or get over whatever it was that was in the way. Whether it was just a period I had to go through of hard work, it had a period I had to go through to learn some lessons, some periods I had to go through from having to pay for some of the mistakes I've made, whatever the case may be. Prayer gave me a decided advantage, especially over my enemies. Now, the majority of people in my life that were my enemies, I didn't want them to be my enemies. Make no mistake about this. But through the thing called life, some things went down, some things happened from here and there and went over here and over that way, and a person became my enemy. The majority of enemies I had came out of nowhere. I have no reason to even see why they are my enemies. But, you know, life goes on, man. It happens from time to time. Some people just won't let it go. See, some people in their quest to do something to you or to make you pay, they just won't let it go. Well, it may cause you some discomfort, and some of it may be lies about you and all of this and all of that, but that can't prohibit you from going forward. So what I'm saying is, prayer gave me the strength, wisdom, understanding, and courage to either go through it, go around it, or go over it. But it happened. I do not know how I could have made it without faith and without prayer. Something would have got me. YouTube would have got me. The bloggers would have got me. My partners that I grew up with that used to laugh behind my back, they would have got me. My friend that went over to my mother's house one time and told her, you know what Steve's problem is? He out there telling them jokes. He just lazy. He don't want to work. That would have got me. They didn't know. I ain't really mad at them because they was just, all they was doing was basing their conversations and passing judgment based on what they knew, based on what they believed. They didn't believe I was going to make it. But that's them though. If it was not for faith, which is the belief in things that you cannot see, I wouldn't have made it. Because I would have listened to everybody else who didn't see me getting here and went along with it. And then prayer, oh my goodness, man. How many times has prayer bailed me out? Prayer has bailed me out. Prayer still bailing me out. Tell you the truth, man. Quiet as it's kept. Prayer, that connection to your Heavenly Father, that connection to your Creator, that connection to that source of power and inspiration, that connection of never feeling that you're alone. You know, I was watching Bishop Jakes on TV yesterday, and it was a repeat. And one of the things he was talking about, well, let me just get to the gist of it. I was going through a portion of my life, and I went through it for some years, y'all. I had gotten myself into a jam that lasted for years. I'm telling you, for years, with some serious consequences to follow, for years. And I was so busy looking at where I was at. I was sulking sometimes, man. I'd get on the radio, man, I'd be just done. I was sulking. My spirit had gotten low. I had gotten tired of the fight. And I would come on some mornings, man, and I would try not to let on, but I was hurting. Because I had been in it for years, man. I had been in this thing for years. And one thing I was doing, I was so busy looking at where I was at. And when I was watching Bishop Jakes, he preached this sermon. He was talking about so busy looking at where you at that you don't even realize that God has been with you the entire time. And you know what, man, just yesterday I heard this. And I text Bishop Jakes, and I thanked him because it was an old message, I could tell. And I text him up and I said, man, thank you so much. I was just watching you on TV. And you told me, man, something that I'll always remember, that whatever you're going through, that he's there with you the whole time. But see, sometimes when you're so busy looking at where you at, you don't even notice where he is. And see, sometimes, man, that helped me. And that's going to help me in the future to realize that what I'm going through, that he's there with me. And he gonna protect me. And he ain't gonna let my enemies overcome me. And he ain't gonna let nobody overtake me. And he ain't gonna let me go under, because he's there. It's just you can't be so busy looking at where you at that you don't take notice of where he at. God is always there. He's always available. And the best way to tap into that and know it is you got to pray. Prayer has changed my life. Prayer can change your life. You can become something if you just pray.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Steve Harvey Morning Show is going to start like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I can turn a gray sky blue. I can make it rain whenever I wanted to. Oh, I can build a castle from a single grain of sand. I can make a ship sail.
Here we go.
On dry land. But my life is incomplete and I'm so blue. 'Cause I can't get next to you, girl. I can't get next to you. I can fly like a bird in the sky. Boy.
You slowed it down.
Right.
Boy,
Yeah.
so I could hit that. Huh? That was for me.
Yeah.
I don't really care how you felt. That
You did
was
that.
for me.
You did that.
Boy, them
You were
damn
all of 'em.
Temptations.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Dennis,
the truth.
Dennis.
Dennis Edwards was
Eddie.
my dude. I like David Ruffin.
Oh, yeah.
What?
How could you not? What?
Let me
But
do it
David
for
Ruffin
you.
was a bad boy now.
Let me do it for you, Steve. I'm David Ruffin, and these
These.
are the Temptations. I said no. Not
Dennis
that
Ruffin.
they are
He
the
wanted-
Temptations.
He wanted to have his name up front, too. Diana Ross
Diana
and
Ross
the
and the
Supremes.
Supremes,
All, you
yes.
know.
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
That's what it was.
That's
Shirley
what
Strawberry.
it was, Steve.
Hey, good morning, Steve. Thanks for that one. I like that one. Yeah.
Carla Farrell
You know how I feel about them temps, baby. Good morning.
Jr.
Did Dennis Edwards always sing hard? Everything?
Every
Yeah.
damn wall.
He didn't sing that.
Sing that. You just
That was
sing
that
it
one
on.
star, yeah.
The
That
3rd
was
of
my
September.
jam, no boy. Ball of Confusion, Nephew Tommy.
It was the 3rd of September.
Let's get it started up in here.
They are
Eve of destruction, tax deduction, city inspectors, bill collectors, mind clothes in demand, population out of hand, suicide, too many bills, hippies moving to the hills, people all over the world shouting in the wall. And the band played on. I memorized Ball of Confusion. That was my
see.
cut, man. I for
Good
an
music.
eye, 2 for 2. Vote for me and I'll set you free. Rap on, brother. Rap on. Boy. Well, we got a good show for y'all today. We off to a ready good start because I'm up. I'm ready. I'm ready. What? What?
Do it. Let's do it.
Today. I think I'm going to go play golf this week somewhere.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You
Where
on
you
spring
going?
break?
Anywhere. What does that mean?
Yeah, I had enough. I had enough. People at my house have
Oh,
lost
he
their
finna
damn
pull that
mind.
private jet out now.
Yeah.
I can
He get ready to show him, Tommy.
He finna show him now. He gonna land on the green. Watch it.
What hole, Tommy? What hole?
He gonna land like right around the 9th hole, just
Ninth.
beside if he want to go back and play the back
Tear that
nine
whole
or the
damn
front.
fairway up. They better stretch it out because 400 yards ain't enough.
All right, coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, Ask the CLO with Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, guys, you're not going to believe this. We have Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak, Silk Sonic, the brand new group. They're going to be our special guests. They're going to talk about their new song, Leave the Door Open. So please get ready for Bruno and Anderson at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO. Steve Harvey, Chief Love Officer. Here we go. And Steve, try to keep your composure on this one, okay? It's from Lil Joe in Lake Dallas, Texas.
See, right there, I already don't like it
Just
Why
try
y'all
to-
like Lil Joe?
because it sounds like my homie Lil John, onion on. We already going to have a problem. Go ahead, Shirley.
Lil Joe says, I'm in my late 40s and I'd love to get your advice on dating women that are taller than me. My ex-wife is 5'9", And
Yeah.
you heard what I said. And I'm 5'7", but the
Damn.
height difference was never a big deal to her. We got divorced, and I'm not having much luck dating. I prefer tall women, and it's a good thing I have thick skin because a lot of tall women have laughed in my face and called me shorty. I even tried dating a lady that's 5'3", and she even said I'm shorter than the guys she typically dates. What's a man to do?
Well, I mean, look, little man, look at him. This
Little
how you
Joe
gonna have
is
to-
his name.
What, little Joe, little man. You know.
Be respectful.
Well, I'm being respectful. Little man, little Joe. He called himself Little Joe. At least I'm calling him a man. I ain't say little boy. I'm being, okay, cool. Little Joe.
Thank
Look
you.
here. The fact that you prefer taller women, that's fine. You have every right to your preference. Now you got to find taller women that prefer shorter men.
Yeah.
And so let me just cut to the chase. Tommy, how have you dealt with this?
I'm not going through what Lil Joe is going through. I have
Well, I
nothing
know
to do
you're
with
not
that.
now, but you know, I'm pretty sure you
doing
don't.
it.
You know.
Now.
Man.
I've had
pretty sure
tall
you don't.
women love me to death. What are you talking
Right,
about?
right. Didn't marry none of them. So what happened?
Oh, man.
Right. Well, see, and you know, just based on Tommy's response, I'm thinking you're going to have to up your self-esteem, little Joe. You're going to have to pull yourself up and just keep your head up and don't let nobody belittle you know,
Okay.
so to speak.
I like
Don't let
it.
nobody talk down to you. You know,
hurt
stop,
you. Keep it up.
stop letting people walk over you.
This is not helping.
You
This
know.
is not helping.
He married
Get
a
up in
tall
their
woman.
chest. You know what I'm
This
saying?
is disrespectful is what
Not
this
in, not
is.
in
You know
their
what I'm
face.
saying?
Get up in their chest.
I'm sorry, Lil
Yeah,
Joe.
get up in their chest, you know.
Told you to keep your
Jump, you know, do more squats, work on your leaping.
Well, he married a tall woman. There's another tall woman out there that'll have him, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah. All right, Renita in Marietta, Georgia says, I have 4 girlfriends, and we went on a girls' weekend in the North Georgia mountains last week to do an intervention on a girlfriend that's engaged to a controlling man. We rented an Airbnb and had some wine before we tried talking to her about her man. She was very defensive, so we let it go and went to bed. Around 2 a.m., her fiance popped up at our place. He said he couldn't sleep without her, so he drove over an hour and a half to pick her up. She thought it was sweet. We told her it was very creepy. She's not getting it, so should we stay out of it?
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's a mess.
Absolutely. What the old people say, I can't get sick and tired for you.
Right, that's it. Yeah.
You know, but if you thinking this is cute and you finna marry him, this cute gonna wear off after a while.
Yeah.
Because I don't care how much you love a person, you need space.
Yeah.
You need the ability to breathe and do you and be you. And if he's that controlling and that overbearing, it's gonna get old. It done probably got old now.
Yeah.
But you thinking it's cute. Oh, he want me so bad. Okay. All right. That's gonna get old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and those girlfriends, you won't even have those girlfriends anymore.
That's
That's what
creepy.
controlling men do.
Friend.
Next
Yeah.
gonna be her job. I can't.
No,
I
but
can't
that's
work
what-
without you.
Yeah, that's what controlling men do.
No, you gonna mess around, be in the basement, and getting your food brought downstairs to you if you keep on.
Oh my gosh.
No,
All
for
right,
real.
we're moving on.
that was
Frida,
scary.
yeah, please wake up. Please wake up on that one, Renita. Frida in Leeds, Alabama says, I found out that my son's father had sex with my daddy's ex-girlfriend that lived with us. After my son was born, my son's father dropped by a lot to see the baby. He said I would be sleeping in my room with the baby and my daddy would be gone to work and he and daddy's girlfriend would have sex in our den. She broke up with my daddy a few weeks ago and is still sleeping with my son's father. My son's father only told me that to hurt me, so I want my daddy to set him straight. Should I tell my daddy?
Well, see, you gonna mess around and lose somebody now. Be very careful with this. See, he said it to hurt you. But if you tell your father, you don't think that's gonna hurt your father? And then your father might want to hurt him. And then he gonna defend himself. And your man is already chicken sugar honey iced tea. So now he ain't gonna take this whipping from this old man. So now you're going to mess around and start something don't have to be. What difference do it make? You don't want him no more.
But he do need his
Daddy
ass.
and Daddy's girlfriend.
He
is
do
broken
need.
up.
But see, he going to get that. Life going to do that for him. But don't tell your father, because your father may do something to this man and your father end up in prison. That's the danger here. I'd leave it alone. All you got to do is put it on Facebook. Post it on his job bulletin board. You ain't got to tell your daddy. Go down there to his job and just take a thumbtack and just post it on his bulletin board in the cafeteria.
Okay, Carrie in Michigan says, I'm a 29-year-old married man and I can't get my wife to stop using the bathroom, oh God, with the door open. She didn't do this while we were dating, but she says it's common for married couples. I have never and will never be this comfortable with her. I think using the toilet should be done in private. I have to lock the door to keep her out when I'm using it. My parents agree with me, but I want your opinion. Is this something I need to get used to?
No.
Deal breaker.
No. I don't know no woman leaves the door open. Why would she want to leave the door open?
Oh, nasty.
That's a deal breaker.
All right, we got to go, CLO. Coming up next, Nephew Tommy's Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak, Silk Sonic. That's their group. They're going to talk about their brand new single, Leave the Door Open, and their new album, An Evening with Silk Sonic. So get ready for Bruno Mars at the top of the hour. But right now, the nephew is here with Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Nev?
Give me my arm back. Give me my arm back. Come on, cat dog.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Philip. Yeah, this is Philip. Hey, how you doing? Who's this? Are you Philip? Is that who you are? Yes, this is Philip. Okay, and is Darius your son? Do you know a Darius? Okay, calm down. Yes. Okay. Darius is my son. Okay, calm down, first of all. Is your son there? Is he there at the house right now? Okay, that's not the issue. What the issue is, what do you need, sir? My name is Burns, okay, and I live 2 streets over from y'all. Do your son play with a boy named Tim or Timmy? Yes, they grew up together. They play ball together. That's where they are now. They playing ball right now. Where they playing ball at right now? Down there at the park. To play ball, but that's what they always do. At the park. That's what I need to know. I need to know where they at. Let me tell you something. Hold on a second. What you need to know where they at for, and what you finna do. What is the problem? That boy Darius and Tim they was walking up my street today and came over here. I have a prosthetic arm. My right arm is prosthetic, and they know. Hold on a second. Hold on. You say you got a prosthetic arm? Yes, I do. My right arm is a prosthetic arm. And them boys came over here. What they got to do with my son? Your boy and that boy Tim came over here and pulled my arm off of me and ran down the street with it. Hold on a second. You trying to tell me that you lost your arm to my son and his friend and they ran off with your arm? And they went down and played basketball? Is that what you're telling me, sir? I'm telling you that I don't know. I didn't know nothing about no basketball. They didn't came and took my prosthetic arm off of me. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me tell you something. That don't sound like what something my son would do, okay? I know exactly what they do and where they going at all times, and that's not something that they would do. I'm sick of parents talking about what they kids will do and won't do. You don't know what they do when they ain't with y'all. I'm glad you told me that they at the park, because I'm going to go right over here to this park now, and when I find them, I'm going to whoop and get my arm back. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Just hold everything, okay? Hold on a second now, because you done said that you going to go do something that I know you don't really mean, all right? No, I tell you what. I mean exactly what I'm saying. They got my arm. How you think it feels that somebody going to take your arm? Sir, okay, look, let's try to keep this respectful, all right? All right, you say they got your arm, right? How about this? They got my arm. Where you going to go get my boys, okay? First of all, I will meet you at the park. All right, I will meet you at the park, and we're going to talk about this situation like gentlemen, okay? Ain't no need for me to go down there and start messing with youngsters, okay? All right, that's what we're going to do. Them youngsters got my arm. They got my arm. Sir, with all due respect, okay, you're talking about my son, and I know what he is capable of doing and what he's not going to do. And he don't disrespect older people like that, especially with somebody with an impairment or disablement or whatever you got. I'm sorry about your arm. I'm trying to help.
I'm asking you a question. Do you not think taking somebody's arm is disrespectful? That's disrespectful to take an old man's arm and run down the street
It
with.
is, sir, disrespectful. But what is not disrespectful also is you telling me you're going to go up there and whoop my son, and that's not going to happen. Okay?
That's what I'm going to do. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. I'm son up as soon as I get over here to this park.
Okay, hold on a second, sir. You going to do what to my son?
I'm going to son up as soon as I get to this park, and the named Timmy that's with him. Because they took my arm and they know they did it. I'm going to
Okay, let me tell you something. You call me up disrespecting me and threatening my son. Do you know who you talking to? I tell you what you do. I tell you what you do. Bring to that park and just breathe on my son wrong, okay? Say his name wrong, okay? Say it. And then I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take your other arm and I'm going to beat with it.
Hey, let me tell you something. Don't think I can't whoop with this one arm. Because I'm dead. I whoop you and your son with this one arm. I promise you that.
Okay, come on in, family. You ain't going to know what to do with your life. Because you can't find your arm. You ain't got no sense. And you over here with the wrong people's family, all right?
You don't know what happened to my arm. You don't know how I lost my arm. You don't know what happened.
You crying?
You don't know what happened to my arm.
Why is you crying? Let me ask you something, Mr. Sensitive. What the problem?
You don't know how I lost the arm. You don't know how I lost it.
I don't know how you lost your arm. I don't give a
my arm. Your son,
I don't know who got your arm. My son ain't got your arm.
No, your son. He don't have my arm. Tommy got my arm.
Who got your arm?
Tommy got it.
Tommy.
Tommy got it. Tommy the one got the arm.
Yo, who the Tommy, man?
Tommy, man. Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Your son Darius, 15-year-old, got me to prank phone call you.
Oh. Yo, man. Yo, he called you and told you that? No, he on punishment. I knew he wasn't going to do no He on punishment double time now.
Oh, man, you all right?
Y'all something else.
Oh, man.
Got me.
Hey, man, I got to ask you, man, what's the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. You already know, baby.
If I get down there to that park, I'm going to whoop them boys behind. You know that. I might only do it with one arm, but I'm going to put it on.
Oh, Tommy, you play too much. Oh.
Gonna be hard if they took your right arm. I'm gonna stay on your right side. I'm gonna see all your punches coming, homie.
Give me my arm back.
Yeah.
Keep it stupid.
You do that well.
Yeah. Thank you so kindly. I greatly appreciate it. And let me let everybody know in Birmingham that I'm 5'10", but I'm coming in 6 foot tall when I come up in there. I'm coming in 6 foot tall. I got some little inserts they put in my shoes. Shut up, Junior. I got these little inserts. Tommy got some height on me. I got some height on me. Come check me out. I'm going to be stupid, ignorant, and tall at the Stardome, April 16th through the 18th. You do not want to miss this. Once again, stupid, ignorant, and tall. I'm sorry, and put sexy on that too. All that.
Your doctor
right there.
told you was 5'9".
I'm 5'10".
Well, what your doctor tell you?
That was a while back.
Yeah. Some pediatric gators. How much them cost?
All right, nephew,
What'd you
we
say?
gotta go.
You got
Coming up at the
pediatric
top of
gators
the
on.
hour, Bruno Mars, Anderson Paak, Silk Sonic. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody, as promised, we got the interview for you today. You've been waiting on it. We told you they were coming. Joining us this morning, fresh off, I don't know if y'all saw it, you had to, outstanding Grammy Award performance.
Yes,
We got 11-time Grammy Award-winning global star and 4-time Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter. Well, they came together, collaborate on a new album under the name of Silk Sonic, and the album is going to be released later on this year. Now, today, we're talking about Silk Sonic's debut single, Leave the Door Open, My Damn Music. Thank you. Please welcome to the show the one and only Bruno Mars and the legend in the making, Anderson .Paak.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fellas,
Welcome.
fellas, welcome to the show, man. Hey, first of all, let me say this. What I appreciate about the two of you is that you are keeping great music alive. And from the bottom of my heart, man, a cat that grew up listening to bands and groups and vocals and harmony and lyrics, man, thank you, man, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Thank you. That means a lot coming from you, man. We know we watch Kings of Comedy over and over and over again. That's one of my favorites.
Hey, Cool in the Game would have been unplugging.
Yes. Yes.
What's going on?
We knew if we put this out and Uncle Steve didn't like it, then we didn't do something.
Exactly.
Right.
I told, hey, Steve, I told him, you know how many people, you know how many mechanics gonna be in tears when they hear this song? Like, this is for people that know how to change radiators. This is for people that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is for a real one. Chevy on it.
Change radiators.
Like, it's really gonna hit them. I told him, I'm telling you.
Dog, you're not lying. See, listen to me, man. First of all, okay, we're going to talk about the single in a minute, but let me tell you something. You all's performance at the Grammys, because I had heard the song, but when I watched you all visually, first of all, the damn suits y'all had on.
Yeah.
I had
Talk about
4 of them. Black, navy, gray, rust, and silver. The damn suits with the dog ear collars. Oh, pimp.
Man.
I was in tears,
The collar
man.
down to the elbow.
Yes.
Hey, cleaner than the Board of Health.
Dog, where they supposed to be. Hey, man, all right, let's go, man. Look, first of all, the name Silk Sonic. I loved it, man. Now, I heard that Boosie Collins gave y'all that name. Is that true?
Yeah. Heard the song, and that was it. That's what he came up with. And then we said, all right, we're not going to argue with the OG, and we'll take it. You could have named us anything.
Yeah, man. And we saw you guys perform Sunday night at the Grammys, and y'all really lived up to that name, Silk Sonic, man. How did this all come about? Whose idea was it for the two of you to join together with this dynamic duo?
Andy?
Go ahead, you know the story.
So basically,
Paak?
me and Andy went on tour in 2017. Him and his band, the Free Nationals, my band, the Hooligans, we all got along, and we'd watch them every night whooping ass on stage, and built a friendship. Me and Andy started going to the studio. We were out in like Germany, sneaking off and going to a studio trying to write records. One record ended up on Andy's album on Ventura, and we had an idea that we never finished. And while quarantine was happening, after a couple of months of not coming to the studio, I went back into the studio, and one of those ideas, I called Andy up actually on his birthday, and I said, hey, I think I got that idea. I think I got it fleshed out. I got a chord progression for it. Come to the studio.
Yeah, I was off the brown that night.
Yeah. So he comes up drunk as hell.
I was off that,
He comes drunk as hell, and sang his ass off, though.
Couple takes.
He actually sings better drunk, which is weird, but we all do.
Yeah.
But it kind of it turned into like, you want to come back tomorrow? And it went from there. It was like a rocket ship. And we ended up getting a collection of songs that we're so proud of, but being Leave the Door Open. And Leave the Door Open, I think, is, I think both Andy and I are like, man, this is, it's a ballad. It's got chord changes. It modulates. The groove changes up in the middle.
Yeah,
It's a very ambitious.
Man.
It's really not really like TikTok friendly or like I don't
Or people might be used to.
Or people is listening to it in 2021. But it's just kind of like this is what you know, this is what it sounds like if, you know, when me and Andy are in the studio, and this is what we love, and this is what we want to do, and what we want to play. That's Andy on drums, one take. I'm on guitar, D-Mile on piano. I got my friend Brody on bass, and it was like that's what we do. That's
Larry Gold on strings.
Yeah, Larry Gold, who's a legend. We got him to do a string arrangement, a Philly soul legend. He did a string arrangement for us, and it was like you know, this is what we love. We don't know if the world's gonna love this, but this is what we love, and we, you know, hope for the best.
Wow. Hey man, listen, Paak, let me ask you a question, man. Where does this love?
I'm answering all questions. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay,
y'all ignorant. I can tell y'all friends because both of y'all stupid. This stupid people always find each other. I tell you what we're gonna do.
That's right.
No, we do. Hey man, we're gonna take a break. We come back. When I come back, here's a question. I want to ask you guys, where does the love for this sound come from? Because look, man, it's such a throwback sound. It is such, you grab the music, the tones, the harmony, the lyrics, you put it all together the way it's been. And when I come back, I want to find out where that love comes from each one of you. And I'm going to start with Paak when we come back. We'll be right back, everybody. We got Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. We got them on Silk Sonic's debut album. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody, we're back as promised. And on the phone today, our special guest is Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. They formed a group called Silk Sonic. And they got a debut album. It's called An Evening with Silk Sonic. And it'll be available later on this year. And the lead single is out now. Of course, it's called Leave the Door Open. And I'm going to start with you, Anderson. Where does this love for this sound come from?
It was my mama. This is all the music my mom was playing. And my mom didn't do nothing past, like, if it was about Tony was probably about as new as it's going to get. Other than that, it was all going to be Earth, Wind, and Fire, and, Beverly and May, Stevie Wonder, and Prince, all that stuff. I knew all that stuff before I even knew about, like, Snoop and Dre and stuff. That was the music that was going on in my home, and that was the music that was in the car, and we weren't allowed to, I want to play this and none of that. My mom was very strict about that. You going to listen to all this, and you going to know about the dramatics and the Dells, and I'm in, second grade, singing all these songs, and I just thought that was the way to sing, and that was how music was made, and that developed more into me playing drums in the church. But it starts there at the house. My mom's, my sisters, it was a musical house.
Wow. I mean, I've talked to you about this, Bruno, because you and I had a conversation backstage one time. iHeart?
Yeah.
I said, brother, you have no idea. You are about to be mega. I said it then. For you, Bruno, where does this love for this sound come from?
Steve, thank you, by the way. I remember that. You did say that, and I'm at the top right now.
Yeah. You damn Skippy.
Yeah.
All the way.
Send that over towards me as well. Send that to Andy and let me know what's going on with next week's games. And for me, the love of this is my father, actually. My father was big on vocal groups, starting from doo-wop. I named my first album Doo-Wops and Hooligans. And then later on, he started introducing me into to 60s and 70s soul groups like the Delphonics, the Stylistics, the Dramatics, the Old Days and Spinners, and of course the Jackson 5. And I remember being a kid telling my dad, nah, you got to listen to this New Edition, and you got to listen to this Bobby Brown, and and here I am, and I basically turned into my father. Listening to everything, because for some reason, I think that's what brought, first of all, that's how me and Andy clicked up so easily. It's like, that's all we're doing is listening to this music that our parents put us on, and, admiring the production, and like you said, the harmonies, and just the one-on-one songwriting. It doesn't got to be overcomplicated. If you just say the right thing at the right time with the right note, and bottom line is the live instrumentation of everything.
Hey, Bruno and Anderson, hang on right there. Hold on one second, fellas. I like where we're going with this. We'll be right back. We're coming back with more with Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, y'all, we back, fellas. I appreciate you waiting. Okay, so here's the deal. I want you all to set up this single. Tell us how it came about, and then we're going to play the single for the people right now.
I said, Andy, what do you think of this? I'm going to leave the door open. And Andy goes, bet. Goes behind the drums, and when you start playing, I said, and I'm proud of it, and that's all you can hope for. So no matter what it does in the chart, I know for a fact that this is the best that we can do, and I'm good with that. Right?
Wow.
And I'm turning back, and we're leaving the door open. You know, it's about to be springtime. It's feeling good. Something to dance to, something to slow dance to, make love. All right, calm down. Feel me? Just calm down a little. Kid. He need to have a kid. He need to have a kid already.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, this is it, everybody. We're playing the single right now. This is the new single from Silk Sonic's debut album. It's called An Evening with Silk Sonic. And this is the lead single. It's a heater, too, baby. This is Leave the Door Open.
I'm sipping wine in a robe. I look too good to be alone. My house clean, my pool warm. Just shake smooth like a newborn. We should be dancing, romancing in the east wing and the west wing of this mansion. What's happening? I ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you're trying to lay in these arms, I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. I'ma leave the door open, open. Let you feel the way I feel, and you want me like I want you tonight, baby. Tell me that you're coming through. Ooh, you're so sweet, so tight. I won't bite unless you like. If you smoke, I got the haze. And if you're hungry, girl, I got fillets. Ooh, baby, don't keep me waiting. There's so much love we could be making. I'm talking kissing, cuddling, rose petals in the bathtub. Girl, it's jumping, it's bubbling. I ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you're trying to lay in these arms, I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. I'ma leave the door open. Let you feel the way I feel, and you want me like I want you tonight, baby. Tell me that you're coming through. La 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 la, I need you, baby. La la la, la la la, I got to see you, baby. La la la, la la la, girl, I'm trying to give you this. Hey, I'ma leave my door open. I'ma leave the door open, baby. I'ma leave my door open, girl. And I'm hoping that you feel the way I feel, and you want
Boy,
me like I want you tonight, baby.
Y'all's
that.
black ass. That's hot, man. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart, man. So, Steve Harvey Nation, you can download the single now, Leave the Door Open, and get ready this year because they got a #1 heater, man. The whole album going to
Come
be
on,
hot.
right?
They got a real heater, man.
Run it back one more time.
I know it. Yeah. Hey, always stay funky. Always stay soulful. Keep the lyrics and the hits coming. Bruno Mars, Anderson Paak, Steve Harvey Morning Show got love for you, man.
Yes, sir,
Yeah.
baby.
Love y'all too.
Appreciate y'all, boys.
All right, coming up next, the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, my girlfriend is talking behind my back. We'll get into that a little later, but right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Today we're going to have a conference call. A conference call. Okay? Let's go, Cat Dog. Check it out.
Hello, this is Hannah.
Hi there, this is Frank checking in. Hey, David here on the line.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Fine.
What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
I think we're waiting for one other person. Guess I'll dial in a second.
Hello,
Yep, you know
this is Sherman. Sherman Davis, General Manager's Assistant. How you guys doing? Everybody here?
Hey, Sherman. Yeah.
Hi.
Doing fine. Hello, Sherman.
All right, guys. Let me make sure we got everybody here. Is Hannah here?
Yep, Hannah's here. How's it going?
All right. Frank?
Yep, I'm on the line. Thank you.
All right, good. And David?
Yep. Hey, Sherman. I'm here.
All right, my man. Good deal. All right. Got some news for you guys. I need you guys to just bear with me for a second. I'm getting all the paperwork in. My assistant, Cynthia, is here. So you guys just give me a second. I'm going to put you guys on hold for a second, and I'll be back probably less than 30 seconds, okay?
All right, no problem. Will do. Thank you.
Cynthia, can you bring me all of the stuff on these three guys? I mean, today is supposed to be, they're on hold right now, but today's the day that we're giving them their severance packages and letting them go. And they'll be out of here probably by tomorrow morning. They're clearing their things out. They don't know it yet, but we're going to at least give them their severance packages today, okay? You know, they put it on my shoulders to break the bad news. Somebody's got to do it, so it's my job today. All right. So bring it to me and get it in here as soon as possible so I can hurry and get past this conference call. All right.
Hello?
Did you guys?
All right, guys.
Excuse me. Excuse
Hello?
me? Hey, Sherman?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here, guys.
Yeah, you never put us on hold?
No.
Sherman.
So are you about to fire us right now?
What are you talking about,
Wait a minute.
Sherman?
Okay, hang on, guys. What's going on? What are you guys talking about?
We're asking you what's going on. We just heard you didn't put us on hold. We just heard all that. Yes. Severance package is what I heard. I heard you're letting us go.
Oh,
Sherman?
Sherman?
Maybe you're talking about some other people, but we
okay.
just heard you say...
Hey, guys, hang on. Everybody just calm down. Just give me a second here. Hang on. Let me. I'll be right back. Hang on.
Hello?
Hey, what is going on? Did we hear that? Okay.
You all heard the same thing?
Definitely heard that.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Cynthia, is this the whole button here? This is it? All right, there we go. They f***ing heard everything. No, they sit f***ing asking me right now. I'm doing what he's telling me to do. These three are supposed to be let go by the end of the day. I mean, I got to do it, but it looks like the severance is, nobody can live off of this for even 3 freaking months. I already know that. This is really up. Oh, God. All right. So, look, bring me everybody's stuff. Let me at least, after lunch, they all come in here and pick up their things. That's all I can think of. Okay? Is this the right button here? Okay. Hello?
It's not the right button. We can hear you, Sherman.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing. 3 months. You have to be kidding me. I've been with this for 5 years. All right, I've not let you down for a quarter. The company down for a quarter. This is ridiculous. I cannot believe this.
And I'm on travel right now, so how am I going to come and get my things by the end of the day?
This is ridiculous. This is how you're going to let us know? Dude, this is unprofessional.
This is trash. I cannot believe it.
If you all need a lawyer, I have someone. I have contacts. We can talk. But honestly, Sherman, this is
unacceptable.
Let's not do the whole lawyer thing, guys, okay? Let's not do that. All right? Now, people get let go from companies. People get let go all the time, and you guys know this.
You could let go on a conference call with other people. What are you? This is ridiculous.
You're giving our personal business. Yes, that's true. You're giving personal business to another.
Exactly.
It's not on hold. Yeah, you cannot be doing this.
Yeah, email me that lawyer's number for sure.
Yes,
yeah,
I will.
I
will. I got you on it too, David. Thank you.
I didn't try for you guys to learn it this way. All right, Okay, let's just say I'm not good at the conference button and I don't know how to put anybody.
Yeah, you're not good at the conference call.
You're not good at any of this.
This is not a good message. This is not appropriate professional messaging. In fact, this is. I'm mortified. I cannot believe this. I put 5 years of my life in this company.
This is beside the point. We're three of your best employees.
No, it is. Hannah's absolutely right. It is illegal. This is illegal. Yep. I will. I'm writing this down.
Wait. Come on. Hey.
I'm recording this call now. I'm recording.
Dude, what do you mean you're recording it? What are you recording it for? What?
Yes.
I'm letting you know. Legally, I can let you know. I'm recording this call.
Can you send me that recording, David?
I will do it. Listen, I don't consent on being recorded. I want that known now.
That's too late. Being on hold, Sherman. Exactly.
Okay. Can I ask you guys something? Are you familiar with your coworker named Barry Dillard?
Yes.
You don't have to answer that.
Oh, Barry fired too? How are you going to tell him?
Let me tell you what's going on. Barry told me to call you. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. All three of y'all just got pranked by your coworker, Barry Dillard.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God. I'm about to have a heart attack. Oh my God!
Can you kill a coworker?
This is probably recorded now, isn't this? Oh my God!
Hey y'all, nobody has lost their job. Hannah, Frank, David, nobody has lost their job. But your coworker Barry Dillard got me the prank phone call. You all right? So everybody's got their job. We good.
Oh my goodness! We're gonna have to get Barry back.
Wow!
Wow. Okay.
I'm good. I'm good now. I'm good.
Y'all got to tell me this. What is the baddest radio show in the land? Let me hear it.
Clearly, Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve Harvey Show. And you, Nephew Tommy. Oh, man. We're on the Steve Harvey Show.
Ooh, Tommy.
Go
terrible. He said, I'm mortified.
This is illegal.
Yes.
I like when white folks get legal. I have a lawyer. We can record it. Yes, we can.
Email me that. Are you recording, Barry? Great. Yeah.
Sherman, the assistant.
You're firing us in front of other people.
Yes, right.
Totally illegal, pal.
Brought everybody in on the Zoom. Everybody on call. Hey, Hannah, how you press this button right here?
But
go in there and get their files and stuff in, so we can get rid of their ass.
You don't have to answer that. Please.
Do you guys know Barry? You gonna fire him too?
People stupid
for them.
Y'all didn't feel that? That felt good.
No, not now. This ain't no good time for that, Tommy.
Give me some. Who black I can call and fire? Give me somebody black I can call and fire.
Tommy.
Willie Turner.
I'm telling you right now.
Not gonna go.
Willie, it ain't gonna go like you think it will.
We don't have that many beats.
No.
Who can I fire though, y'all? That's black right now. Who can I fire?
I tell you what. It better not be for what I think it is.
What evaluation?
Yeah. Man, greatest executive in the world. I ain't seen no evaluation.
Oh, man.
Greatest firing ever, Willie Turner.
Man.
Stardome, April 16th through the 18th. Nephew coming to town, Birmingham, Alabama. It is Magic City weekend. You're going to watch the game. I'm going to be ready when the game is over. You come hang out with your boy. I'm going to wild out, act the fool. We're going to have fun. We're going to be COVID distancing. We're going to make sure we're safe at the same time, all right? April 16th through the 18th, Stardome, Birmingham, Alabama. Get your tickets. They on sale.
Thank you, nephew. My girlfriend is talking behind my back. That's the Strawberry Letter. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, now before we get to the Strawberry Letter, we got to let you know this. A dangerous outbreak of severe thunderstorms and tornadoes are imminent for portions of the south and the southeast, where destructive winds, they're talking about hail and tornadoes, some potentially strong, are expected today and tomorrow. So we're just, asking you, Steve Harvey Nation, to please stay safe, stay prepared, and please, above all things, listen to your local officials. If if they tell you to do something, please follow those instructions, okay? So
Yes,
this
be
should hit
aware.
sometime
Yes.
tomorrow.
Be safe. Yeah.
Sometime
Yeah.
tomorrow. Please be safe. And we're going to switch gears here because it is time now for the Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
All right, thank you, nephew. Subject, my girlfriend is talking behind my back. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been with my girlfriend for close to a year, and she has a problem with talking behind my back. I noticed a change in how her friends greeted me and acted around me, but I didn't think much of it until I found out why they were doing that. One night, my girl got an attitude with me because I was playing a video game and she wanted to argue about it. She started texting somebody back to back, and when she fell asleep, her phone was still dinging. I checked the last text, and it came from one of her gay male friends, and he typed that I am not a real man and she can do so much better. I didn't read any more messages after that because I already knew she had been dogging me out to him. I sent him a text telling him to watch himself. I let her know that I read his message. She said she needed to vent, and he's always been her go-to person. She agreed that she was wrong, and I let it go. But the same sort of thing keeps happening with two other friends of hers. She has told them a lot of negative stuff about me, and I could tell because of the little comments they make when they think I can't hear them. Here's the deal. I wasn't raised in the suburbs like my girlfriend. My single mother is a teacher, and I grew up in an apartment. My girlfriend and I agree a lot over, we disagree a lot over a lot of small stuff. When she's upset, she runs to her friends with her problems, and she vents about how I fall short in certain areas and how she has to constantly correct me on things. This is a major flaw with my girlfriend, but on the flip side, I love her personality and we have great chemistry, not to mention she's gorgeous. I'm 30 and I'd love to get married soon, but is she marriage material? Well, I'm going to answer that question this way. You ask, is she marriage material? Well, yes, she's marriage material if you don't mind her telling everything that goes on in your house. You already know what's going to happen. She's not going to just magically stop because you put a ring on it. Things just don't work like that. This is who she is, and she can't hold water. Obviously, when it comes to when she's mad and talking to her friends, she's someone who wants to feel like they're right when you guys argue. I think she's being selfish and disrespectful to you as her man, and she doesn't care how it makes you feel. So I just hope you know that you don't have any other secrets that you don't want anyone else to know. You talk about your shortcomings and all of that. So if she gets mad, she's going to take it to the streets, period. So, and there's no way you're going to be able to stop her. You can't, because it hasn't worked so far. She says she's going to quit, and then she doesn't. And, she's still calling her go-to vent person. She talks about you to her other friends, too. You mentioned that in the letter. You can't be in a marriage with her walking around on eggshells. You've got to be able to be yourself. Your spouse is that one person, that you should be able to be free with. You can't be like that with her, because if you make her mad, she's going to tell everyone who listens. You might be 30 and ready for love, nephew. See how I did that? You might be ready for love and marriage, but I don't think she is. Not right now. Steve?
Well, my girlfriend is talking behind my back. That's already a problem. A big one. Now, you've been with her for close to a year, and you say the major problem is she talks behind your back. Because you'd notice a change in the way her friends greet you and act around you. And now you ain't giving much thought, and then you found out why they were doing it. Your girl got an attitude because you playing a video game. She wanted to argue. She started texting everybody back to back, and she fell asleep. Well, you checked the answer machine, and you found out what the text was about. And then a text came from her gay male friends, from one of her gay male friends, and he typed that I'm not a real man and she could do much better. So you didn't read no more because you know she had been dogging. You text him back, told him to watch himself, which is what you should have did. Because since I ain't a real man, let me tell you what real men do. So now, since you talking to my girl about me, real men ain't supposed to do that, but you done did that. So now let me tell you, there's going to be some consequences next time you do it. I'll leave all the rest of that alone. So anyway, it kept happening with two of her other friends. And they make all these comments, and then, you saying that the difference is you wasn't raised like her. You grew up in the suburbs and everything, and your mother was a single mother and a lot of stuff like that. And y'all disagree over a lot of small stuff. So when I come back, I'm going to go over, is she marriage material or not? Because that's your question, because you're 30 and you want to get married. Is she marriage material or not? I'll let you know that when we come back, brother.
All right, thank you, Steve. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's subject is my girlfriend is talking behind my back. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letters subject. My girlfriend's talking behind my back.
All right. This man got this girlfriend that talks behind her back, goes to all her friends with all the problems. He's noticed the difference in her, noticed the difference in the way her friends treat him. So he started wondering what was up. They got in an argument over a video game one night. She started texting everybody back to back. She falls asleep. He checks a message. One of her gay male friends says, "You can do better than that. He's not a real man." He gets mad, texts the dude back and says, "Hey, watch yourself." Now, for this dude to tell you that you're not a real man, but then he does something that ain't manly right there, telling his girl you ain't a real man, he in somebody else's business. Now, how manly is that? So now, here's the question. You said, "I'd love to get married soon, but is she marriage material?" Well, young man, let's go over a couple of things. First of all, she talks about you behind your back. Then in the letter you say you all disagree about a lot of small stuff, okay? Then in the letter you said, "I love her personality and we have great chemistry." But you say, "This is a major flaw that my girlfriend has, because she does it constantly." But then you turn around and say, "I love her personality and we have great chemistry." Okay, understand what you're saying. You have great chemistry, but you argue a lot about small stuff. She's got a great personality, but she talk about you behind your back. Now, the reason you can't see none of this is because you love her, and not to mention she's gorgeous. Sir, I can't tell you how many men that got in trouble because of that. She's gorgeous. She might be beautiful on the outside, but she don't seem that beautiful on the inside, because she just talking about you. Now, if you want to marry her, understand something. This not going to get better. It's going to get worse. Marriage doesn't solve any problems. You can't just get married and all of a sudden whatever problems you had before you got married, they get fixed. So she going to still talk about you. And now you're going to be married. And she going to tell all your married business. And I can't even tell you how marriage ain't going to survive that. The secret I had to learn to a great marriage is that the couple should form a two-handed circle and don't let nobody in it. Don't let the kids in it, the in-laws in it, and damn sure don't let your family in it. And you sure ain't got no business letting the friends in it. She has her friends in y'all's circle, and all y'all got is a boyfriend-girlfriend thing. So when y'all get married, guess who gonna be in the circle? Her gay friends, her girlfriends, everything. So, bruh, you're heading down the life of misery because she gorgeous. Now, you 30 and you love to get married soon, but is she the marriage material? I mean, ask yourself that, man. You should be marrying a person who is down with you, who is your ride or die, your friend. So now let me ask you something. If you've heard people say that their marriage works because they're married to their best friend, let me see. If you married your best friend, let me ask you this. Do you have any friends who do this to you? Do you have any of your friends that do this to you, that's talking about you behind your back? No, because you pick your friends. I ain't got no friends that talk about me behind my back. Now, I got some friends that'll defend me. I got some partners, man, that really know me. And if you say something crazy about me, you're shaking the wrong tree. So now, is she marriage material? She may be, but not for you.
Right.
And because she's gorgeous, brother, you know how many fine women walking around out here? Boy. Woo. Now I know it's just a highlight reel, but there's some hellified highlights on these reels, boy. If it's just gorgeous you want. And I can promise you, one of them gorgeous girls really has a nice personality. Because what you're thinking about is see, she's bubbly and happy to everybody else, but not to you. Y'all argue about a lot of stuff, and she ain't down with you. And, bro, I don't see how this could last.
Yeah, I don't know either, Steve. You're right.
Bro, don't sign up for this.
You can't go
because this is bad, man.
Telling your friends your business.
This is bad, bro. This marriage can never survive. You feel me? So I'm just saying to you, as your uncle, big brother, I wouldn't do it. Now, you can stay her girlfriend, keep it at a distance, because you like her because she fine. You know, y'all can stay girlfriend, but don't marry this girl partner. You know. If I was you, I'd start distancing myself, because obviously she likes the advice her friends is giving her. Let her marry one of her friends, since they so perfect.
All right, Steve, thank you. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey
Especially
FM
the one
Instagram
you talk to. Marry him, see how it go.
And Facebook, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, Sports Talk with Junior, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Junior. It is time for Sports Talk. What you got?
All right, Shirley, but before we get to that, I just want to let the ATL know I will be at the Atlanta Comedy Theater April 1st on April Fool's Day. Come see your favorite play cousin. Get your tickets at atlcomedytheater.com. Now, with that being said, Unc, you need to be proud of your boy LeBron James. I'm talking about he is making moves. This boy just won't stop. Do you know now LeBron James has become part owner of the Boston Red Sox? This boy still playing.
LeBron.
This boy still playing, making moves. He has joined the Fenway Sports Group as a partner, not only giving him ownership in the Red Sox, he also has a stake in subsidiaries that include the Boston Red Sox, Liverpool Football Club, the Roush Fenway Racing, and the National Regional Sports Network, which is NESN. This boy got a network. He got his own network. That boy, him, man. What does a 2% stake in the Boston Red Sox mean? How much money is that? Woo.
Did you chew?
That's not a lot of money, Pimp.
That's a lot of money, man.
Pimp, I ain't gonna lie to you. Any percentage of that, these franchises are not losing money.
No.
Any percentage. You know, if you get 1 point of $3 billion, let's just say it was $3 billion.
It is $3 billion.
Huh?
It's $3 billion.
I mean, that's why I
Boston
figured.
Red Sox are worth $3 billion.
That's what I figured. Because I kind of keep up with money stuff like that, in case I mess around and get some more. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be in line.
Just need to know.
So 1% of $3 billion.
Hold on, let me do that, man.
We go ahead, Bronny.
LeBron. And that makes him the first black owner in baseball, man. So that's a big move in itself.
That's good.
It is.
That is excellent, dude. Be proud of LeBron. I wish he was my friend.
So cool. Because he put his friends on. Won't he?
Oh, my friend. They don't do nothing. I ain't even in my friend barbecue business. I can't believe this. He got a food truck that even let me in. I can't believe this. God, dog. Wow. Man, we got to give a shout out, man, also to Patrick Ewing. Coach Ewing and his Georgetown Hoyas are going back to the NCAA tournament. They hadn't been since 2015. They beat Crichton 73-48. Patrick Ewing climbed the ladder to cut the last string on the net, and he held it high. So congratulations to my man Patrick Ewing. That's big too, man.
And he attributed his win to George Thompson.
He did.
Yeah.
Dedicated.
Legend.
He did.
Legend.
So the tournament
to let you know,
starts
Junior,
Saturday.
3%
LeBron's
is
cut is
$90
worth $60 million.
Just off just owning the team. That's enough. Yeah. That's enough of that. I don't want to talk about that no more because I ain't going to make that. My partner won't give me $600 on this barbecue stand. Why are we talking about LeBron's $600 million? How much can we get on these ribs, boy? Come on.
All right, thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, A-Rod and J-Lo. We'll talk about them right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Alex Rodriguez launched an apology tour by jetting to the Dominican Republic to be with Jennifer Lopez. J-Lo is there to film a movie. It's called Shotgun Wedding. Sources say the couple had a nasty fight on Friday, and rather than go to bed angry, on the advice of relationship experts, the pair stayed on the phone fighting through the night. The next day, they released a joint statement how they were, quote, working through some things. And an insider revealed that, quote, the last few days were not good.
What happened?
They've been having some crazy issues. He supposedly doesn't want to split up with J-Lo. Well, supposedly he was texting one of the women on that Bravo TV show, the reality show Southern Charm.
Yeah,
that was a rumor. That's one of the
Mm-hmm.
rumors that came out. And then, when they made their joint statement, they said they're working through some things, but it doesn't involve a third party.
What is he
So-
texting? Man, you play baseball, A-Rod. What is you doing? You're not a texter.
You're not good at it.
Apparently not.
Yeah. So
I hope
we don't
they
know
work it out.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
know if this is going to mean that, their engagement is in jeopardy or anything like that. But sources say he is to blame, and the romance is hanging on by a thread.
Nah, he gonna fix this.
Yeah, he went to
He
her.
says he wants, Jay, he's been wanting her for all of his life. So you mess it up now? Well, 2 years in, aren't they 2 years in?
But now I don't know if any of this is true. But let me ask you this question: Who would text a reality star and think they not gonna tell it?
Oh. I was gonna say that part and not gonna.
That'd be like calling Nene Leakes and saying, "Girl, I got something to tell you."
She kept the receipts. You're saying that when you text, those are the receipts, and she kept.
Man, what reality star? Who wants to be in a relationship with a reality star? They gonna tell it. Their job is to tell it.
Yeah. I don't remember her name, but I know she's a blonde and she's on the show Southern Charm.
Yeah.
Supposedly. Yeah.
Man, let's pull up the picture. I'll tell you. I'm just gonna go out on a limb. I've never seen Southern Charm, but I promise you, ain't nobody on Southern Charm this bad.
J-Lo-ish.
Well, tell that to
Not
Alex
J-Lo-ish.
Rodriguez. Yeah. And then there are rumors that they want to stay together because their kids are best friends. But that's not a good reason to stay
He gonna
together.
fix it.
Whose kids is best friends?
A-Rod's kids and J-Lo's kids.
Yeah, they.
Oh, I didn't even know J-Lo had kids.
Yeah, with Mark Anthony.
I don't pay no attention to that. I don't.
Yeah, Madison LaCroix is her name from Southern Charm.
Yeah.
Being in the doghouse, what could he do? People that are in the doghouse, Steve, you're the CLO. Give some advice.
You guys
What
say
can he do in the
fix it.
doghouse?
You say
To
he
get out of
can
it?
Get
fix
out.
it. What can he do?
Oh.
Yeah.
To get out.
Well, first of all, he's got to completely discredit whatever text they talking about.
Gotta discredit.
I lost my damn mind. I snapped. Now, it depends on if she done seen the text and what the text said. Obviously, she done got hold to the text. So we got to discredit the text.
Okay, now how do you do that? Because it's there in black and white.
It's receipts.
Well,
It's proof.
somebody hacked my phone. We're going to start there.
Start that one.
And we're going to burn that phone.
Somebody hacked my phone. I'm immediately getting a new number. And I'm going to ride the hack story all the way out.
Come on, boy. Yeah.
Then I'm going to hire a computer tech whiz. I had a dude do that to me. He hired somebody to formulate the texts he want me to believe that was really sent.
Really?
Oh, I've had it done to me. I mean, showed me the text in the order they wanted me to see it. And I actually believed the dude for a minute.
How come I think I know who that is? Go ahead.
Well, we'll have more of today's trending stories on the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 20 minutes after the hour. We'll be back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, we wanted to take a moment here to let everyone know that there's a dangerous outbreak of severe thunderstorms and tornadoes, and imminent portions of the south and the southeast, they're heading that way where destructive winds, they're talking about hail, and as I mentioned, tornadoes, some potentially strong, are expected today and tomorrow if you're in the south and southeast. So please be aware, please stay safe, please be prepared, please listen to your local affiliates and local officials in that area. We're talking about Louisiana, just,
Southeast.
the southeast.
Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama, Huntsville.
Yeah, be very watchful, folks, and mindful. Nobody knows exactly where or exactly what will happen, so you got to stay watchful. Keep your eyes on the news. Listen for any weather alerts like that. Now, there is another side to this. Anytime there is a hailstorm in your area, here's your chance to get out under a car note that you may be behind on.
Park it outside, dog.
Right
Way
outside.
out
Park your car outside.
Are you kidding me right now?
And immediately claim hail damage. Even if your car didn't hit the hail, get you a ball peen hammer and an awl, and you can tap your own hail damage on your car. I have done it. I have done it and got out under. This is your chance
I'm so
now.
embarrassed right now.
It's your chance.
Truly. Look, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show
Get
at
out
33
under that
minutes
note.
after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time to ask the CLO. Steve Harvey, Chief Love Officer. Here we go. And Steve, try to keep your composure on this one, okay? It's from Lil Joe in Lake Dallas, Texas.
See, right there, I already don't like it.
Why you don't like Lil Joe?
Because it sounds like my homie Lil John, onion on. We already gonna have a problem. Go ahead, Shirley.
Lil Joe says, I'm in my late 40s and I'd love to get your advice on dating women that are taller than me. My ex-wife is 5'9", and you heard what I said, and I'm 5'7", but the height difference was never a big deal to her. We got divorced, and I'm not having much luck dating. I prefer tall women, and it's a good thing I have thick skin because a lot of tall women have laughed in my face and called me shorty. I even tried dating a lady that's 5'3", and she even said I'm shorter than the guys she typically dates. What's a man to do?
Look, little man, look at him.
Lil Joe is his name.
What, Lil Joe, little man? You know.
Be respectful.
Well, I'm being respectful. Little man. He called himself Lil Joe. At least I'm calling him a man. I ain't say little boy. I'm being, okay, cool. Lil Joe. Look here. The fact that you prefer taller women, that's fine. You have every right to your preference. Now you got to find taller women that prefer shorter men. Well, see, and you know, just based on Tommy's response, I'm thinking you're going to have to up your self-esteem, Lil Joe. You're going to have to pull yourself up and just keep your head up and don't let nobody belittle you, you know, so to speak. Don't let nobody talk down to you. You know, stop letting people walk over you.
This is not helping.
This
is not helping.
Well, he married a tall woman. There's another tall woman out there that'll have him, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah. All right, Renita in Marietta, Georgia says, I have 4 girlfriends, and we went on a girls' weekend in the North Georgia mountains last week to do an intervention on a girlfriend that's engaged to a controlling man. We rented an Airbnb and had some wine before we tried talking to her about her man. She was very defensive, so we let it go and went to bed. Around 2 a.m., her fiance popped up at our place. He said he couldn't sleep without her, so he drove over an hour and a half to pick her up. She thought it was sweet. We told her it was very creepy. She's not getting it, so should we stay out of it?
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's a mess.
What the old people say, I can't get sick and tired for you.
Right, that's it.
But if you thinking this is cute and you finna marry him, this cute gonna wear off after a while.
Yeah.
Because I don't care how much you love a person, you need space.
Yeah.
You need the ability to breathe and do you and be you. And if he's that controlling and that overbearing, it's gonna get old. It done probably got old now.
Yeah.
But you thinking it's cute. Oh, he want me so bad. Okay. All right.
Ooh. Coming up next, it's our last break of the day. And of course, we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, last break of the day. Before we get to Steve's closing remarks, we have to say a special thank you to Mr. Bruno Mars, Mr. Anderson Paak.
That was fun.
They were really fun, yeah. Leave the Door Open is their latest single. Please go pick it up. It's a nice song. I really like it.
Fire
Words
jam,
are great.
real
yeah,
fire.
words are great.
Yes.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, they were a lot of fun. Can't wait
Boy,
for the
got
album.
soul.
Later this year, coming up. And don't forget, if you live in these areas, please be mindful of bad weather coming your way. That's what the predictions are. Memphis, Jackson, Mississippi, Birmingham, Montgomery, Monroe, Louisiana, Tupelo, Tuscaloosa, Huntsville, Shreveport, Hattiesburg, Mobile, Alexandria, Enterprise, Alabama, some parts of Georgia, Atlanta. You guys got to be,
Get ready.
mindful. Yeah, be ready. Thunderstorms, tornadoes, hailstorms. That's what they're talking about. Some potentially really strong, too. They're expected today and tomorrow. So please stay safe and prepared. And, of course, listen to your local officials.
It's called hunker down. It's time to
Yeah.
hunker down.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
That's what
And
it
it's
is.
it's unlike those, like a hurricane or something like that, where you get a warning. Those tornadoes, they come. And you don't get
Yeah, there is no.
No warning.
When
I
they
ain't
blow
seen
the
one of those
horn,
since college.
they touching
That's
down.
it. That's it. You gotta listen to your local authorities, and when they tell you what to do, you gotta do it, man.
And don't take chances, folks.
Yeah.
It's better to be safe than to be able to post a video.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Get yourself to safety, mess around trying to post, so you can be the one. Man,
Video a tornado? Are you
you going to
crazy?
mess around and have
A lot of
followers,
people chase
and
them.
they ain't going to have nobody to follow.
Yeah. No, don't do that.
Be careful with that, man. I can't tell you how many posts I watch where people are posting stuff and the danger come their way, and then you see the camera just drop or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
shaking, and then it
Yeah.
drops. Yeah.
Mother Nature is nothing. It's nothing to play
Ooh,
with.
you scared me, Carla.
What?
You said mother, and I just knew what was
I was waiting on it.
No way. I wouldn't say that.
Let's get to your closing.
Look, I wouldn't say that on the air.
Man, my heart actually elevated like a moment of joy.
I got quiet.
Okay, we finna do this here.
Mother Nature. We want everybody to be safe.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. I want to share something else with you all on the spiritual level. I've changed my routine in the morning where I'm starting to go now on YouTube and I listen to motivational messages in the morning. I used to read a certain amount of stuff in the morning, but I just have to change because I just like switching up sometimes because maybe I can learn something a different way. But what I want everybody to understand is, do you understand that the devil only has one mission, and that is simply to rob you of your destiny? It's important that you understand that a lot of times certain things get thrown your way because he knows what's special for you. And he throws things your way. Now, God don't let nothing get thrown at you that you cannot handle. We're talking about situations. Now, I'm not talking about if you choose to do drugs and then you get hooked and you want to continue using them and you don't want no intervention or you got it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about circumstances that come your way. You have to understand that the devil is trying to stop you from reaching, achieving, and attaining something God has for you. He knows that there's greatness in you. A lot of you listening today have greatness in you, but you won't give in to the one thing you need to give in to allow your greatness to exist, and that is your relationship with your Creator. Whatever you call him, Allah, Jehovah, Lord and Savior, God Almighty, that's your choice. I'm not making that call. But you have to attune yourself to him and his will because he has a plan for you. Why do you think you keep waking up in the morning? Because he has more for you. Why do you think you haven't left this world yet? All that happened in 2020, all that jumped off, all the people we lost in this country, almost 600,000 deaths in the United States alone, and you weren't one of them? How? Because you still have something to be accomplished. God ain't through with you yet. Listen to me, folks. There is a level of greatness in you that you have not yet achieved. Why are you still dreaming of things, yearning for things, wanting things, living in anticipation of things, hoping for things? Because it's there for you. Please understand that there is a level of greatness in all of you. Just stop comparing your greatness to Oprah and what Obama did. You ain't finna be president of the United States. I got that. You may not be a billionaire. That ain't your level of greatness, but your level of greatness is yours, though. I know a lot of great people who ain't rich. So the majority of my favorite people in this world who were great were never rich. That could be you. So y'all, get in tune with God. Spend some time talking to him. Form this relationship. Find out why he created you. I'm telling you, there's a level of greatness in you. You just got to go to God to find out what it is. You know why? Because he made you. Those are my closing remarks.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.